And welcome back to another LongBox history. It's me, Ghost Critic, back again with another M. I think there will, yes, this will be the second part of two parts. And this is a run of Brian Michael Bendis, Frank Cho on art. Came out in May 2007. It lasted for 36 issues. It's the Mighty Avengers. Yes, Mighty Avengers came just after Civil War, the whole Superhero Registration Act, and this was the official sanctioned Avengers team, apparently. And unlike the series that kind of ran alongside it, which was the New Avengers, we'll get to see that when I do a video. But yeah, so who was on this Mighty Avengers team? We've got Iron Man, we've got the Sentry, we've got Ms. Marvel, we've got Wonder Man, we've got Ares, we've got Black Widow at the bottom, and Tiny, if you can see her. Yes, we've got the Wasp. And what can you say? Yeah, it was a fun series to begin with. Frank Cho's art was always fantastic. Unfortunately, he couldn't keep up the at least the quality, I would say, with this. He couldn't keep up the quality, so I think he lasted about, well, we'll soon find out. I think it's 6 or 7 issues. And obviously the problem though I found with the Mighty Avengers was that it was always steeped in the events that were going on of the time. So you have the first 6 issues and it's all about the initiative. It's all about these teams that they're putting together. Was it the 51 state superhero teams, you know, the officially sanctioned, all these superheroes that have been registered, and they put teams in each of America's states. Then they went on to Secret Invasion, which was a really interesting and fun storyline. I would still like to see them come back to this because, you know, throughout the series of Secret Invasion, you had people turn up out of the blue, or you had people acting not quite themselves, and of course they turned out to be Skrulls. Just pointing out here, Bagley took over the artwork after Frank Cho. So yeah, I would really love them to come back to that. I'm sure there are still some Skrulls knocking about that are still undercover as certain superheroes, and I'm sure they will do something like that when they run out of ideas. So yeah, Secret Invasion happened. Got a cover there with a Skrull versions of some superheroes. And they kind of did this for a while now with the covers. Kind of strange. They messed around with the artists a lot there. We've got Alec Maleev there. We've got Fam and Mickey there. Continuing on with Secret Invasion. Number 16. A bit of a Daredevil and Elektra. Kind of don't want to spoil, if you haven't read any of this, I don't kind of want to spoil who was and who actually wasn't. 17, number 18, and like with many of these titles at the time that didn't particularly last, it was a shame because the titles never got to go outside of whatever was the current event. Like you had, before this it was Civil War, then it was Secret Invasion, then we're just about to get to it. This was the last Bendis issue written by him, Secret Invasion Epilogue, and the main team, along with stretching out for the Wasp, who, yes, she did die within the Secret Invasion. And from there, our man who's doing sterling work on Amazing Spider-Man at the moment, Dan Slott, took over, and he gave the team a bit of a shake-up. For a start, he made Hank Pym leader. It was, previous to that, it was Iron Man and Ms. Marvel. And, you know, some characters had already fallen by the wayside for one reason or another. Obviously, the Wasp had died, Black Widow and I think it was Wonder Man had resigned from the team. So he threw on Scarlet Witch, who was, in fact, Loki, the trickster god from the Thor comics. Hercules, US Agent. He also brought over a couple of the Young Avengers team, which was Vision and Stature, along with the Hulk. And Amadeus Cho, that was it. I knew there was someone else. And they became the new Mighty Avengers. Obviously, after this whole Dark Reign, Hammer took over from S.H.I.E.L.D. and that was run by Norman Osborn. So, obviously, everyone's a bit wary of Norman Osborn. So they went off on their own, and I guess they became a kind of renegade team, not particularly officially sanctioned anymore. Issue 27. Let's just get those out of the way. And I think the best thing about Slott coming on here was that he kind of put the fun factor back into the Mighty Avengers. Yeah, there's the reveal of Scarlet Witch actually being the new Loki, the female version. Issue 30. Issue 31. Issue 32. And like I said, it was a fun read there. The headquarters was like in some interdimensional space-time continuum. Yes, Cosmic Cube there was involved towards the end of Slott's run on this before it was finally cancelled. And again, just after it had managed to find its own footing and its own identity and was allowed to do storylines that were not really part of any big event that goes on. What happened? Siege. And so yes, with issue 35 and 36 we saw the Mighty Avengers title finish. A couple of Mighty Avenger kind of tie-ins kind of thing. We've got Mighty Avengers Most Wanted files, an official handbook of the manual universe of the Marvel universe, and not really a Mighty Avengers, but still giant-sized Avengers one-shot. And that is it for the M's. And I'm sure I'm going to get a long list of why haven't you got and But you know, I can't collect everything, guys, as much as I'd love to. And I think pretty much a lot of people can tell that I started my main collection of comic books, as vast as it is, in the modern age, and I'm only really just starting to enjoy and appreciate what came before it in like the Bronze and Silver Age from my latest pickups. And so with that, it's the end of M. And what comes after M? Oh yeah, N. See you soon, guys. Bye.